What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Man, if Canelo actually fight Crawford instead of Benavidez, man, he gonna lose a lot of respect from me and a lot of people in the boxing community as a whole. I don't know I don't know when boxing turned into this, but it's amazing how it's been at least 3 or 4 years now. He been maneuvering around. Benavidez fought Munguia, fought Berlanga, fought Charlo. Billy Joe Saunders. He done jabbed left, right, went across overseas. He has done everything, but give the Mexican monster a title shot. It's disrespectful to the sport, and he really, this really how the sport usually go. It's time for him to pass the torch, and maybe that's why he ain't fighting Benavidez yet, because he's not ready to give the torch up. But if you got a guy that's with the resume and a reputation that Benavidez has made for himself from fighting good fighters, he should be ashamed of himself coming in, dodging this man like that, because it's amazing how Benavidez ain't did this, he ain't did that, so he don't deserve a fight, but you will give Crawford a fight. And basically what I gather is, you can beat Crawford, or you feel real strongly about it, the same way with Charlo. Look how quick he'll grab one of these little dudes and take them in there and beat them the fuck up. But he don't want to get in there with nobody. That he should be fighting. Do Benavidez have height, reach advantage? Yeah, but just about everybody else did too. And a lot of, it ain't Benavidez's fault that Canelo is short for that division that he fighting in. And it's gonna be really a slap in the face to Benavidez if they actually make this fight with Terrence Crawford and Canelo. I like Bud, but I just feel like, why do he deserve that fight instead of Benavidez? What's the legitimate reason? Because you'll make more money fighting Benavidez. No disrespect to Crawford, but that Benavidez and Canelo fight, that's gonna be a blockbuster. That's a mega fight right there. And the fact that he won't even address the man, it's just blatantly disrespectful and borderline cowardly. I just can't believe how easy it is to get these guys in the ring with people that's seen as not being on a level. But when you get somebody that's right there where they is, they got 1,000 excuses. It's gonna be money, the venue, it's gonna be some bullshit. Got hurt and trained. It's gonna be something to keep them from taking them fights. It's amazing. All the excuses they get, but just like Shakur, my man. But let's just keep it a buck. All this crazy shit when it come down to him fighting Devin or Tank. But look how quick he'd take a fight with Floyd Schofield Jr. because he feel in his mind he can win that fight. And this is not competitive sports when you only want to fight people that you can beat. This bullshit. A lot of these guys is too high up to be fighting these dudes that they fighting when they all should be fighting each other. But you can't get them to fight each other because everybody's sitting around here worried about losing. And that's just the truth, because if that wasn't the case, why is it so easy winning somebody they can beat? It ain't no money discrepancy. You ain't gonna hit none of that when it's certain names. But when it's that guy that they know is right there on their level, now here come all the bullshit. So you can't take a spot when a dude won't even take the fight to get the spot. These dudes want to get paid like they done took the spot from a guy already without taking it. So that way if they go in there and lose, they still got the money they wanted, man. boxing getting so watered down because these guys is not willing to challenge themselves. You gotta respect Bud for being willing to take the fight with Canelo, but once again, this ain't coming up from 130 to 140. This is coming up from basically 147 to 168. He only had one fight at 154 against a guy that only had 9 motherfucking fights. I don't want to hear that shit about amateur record and all that, because Lomachenko had that big amateur resume too and came over here and got the shit beat out of him by Salido. So, that don't matter when you getting in the pros and you fighting a guy like Terrence Crawford that's got 40 fights and got all the experience, and the amateurs ain't gonna get you ready for no 12-round fight like that. Hell no. I just feel like, man, I don't even see how Canelo and them can walk around and just not, and just avoid or just, like act like Benavidez. This Benavidez fight ain't breathing down his motherfucking neck. How can you go out here and pick all these little dudes that's making them like a bully to me? And I was one of Canelo's biggest fans. That was the first person I started making videos about outside of my health situation was Canelo. And I mean, he done just went Hollywood, and a lot of this shit, motherfuckers copying what Floyd did at the end of his career. That's what a lot of this is. And it's a shame that people can't develop. People don't have their own personality where they gotta sit up there and just mimic another motherfucker, even if he's doing some sucker shit. They want to mimic what somebody else did instead of just being themselves. And once again, it done got to the point where these fighters are comfortable comfortable dodging these real fights and sitting out here flexing like you always hear them talk about the big fights when they already signed to fight somebody else or the other guy. It's just like this summer. Now, Tank is the one that's on top. He the top dog. He got the belt. He got he got the claim to fame out here. After that fight Shakur had in July, he should have been doing what Keyshawn Davis was doing. Called the Tank out begging for that fight. He didn't say a damn word about it, and that ain't me, that's just facts, and this is what boxing is turning into. Dudes wanna just fight people they know they can beat. That's not competitive, that's basically wrestling. I've been saying this shit, man. If they gonna turn this shit into WWF, it's borderline that now. You really already know 85% of the fights. You already know who gonna win because that's the only way they gonna take these motherfucking fights, most of them, if they know they gonna win. And that shit is just really bush league. I mean, it's this shit getting bad, man. The fact that Canelo is out here trying to talk up a fight with Terrence Crawford. I had no disrespect to Bud, but he ain't done nothing to deserve that fight before Benavidez beating Earl Spence. Earl Spence that had been out the ring damn near 2 years, hadn't had more than 3 fights in the last 6 years. I mean, no disrespect, but that ain't like Benavidez. Benavidez been fighting consistently damn near since he started, and he fighting good fighters. Andrade, he not out here fighting these easy fights. He getting in there with these good dudes, beating them the fuck up. So the only real excuse Canelo got is he's scared he can't beat him. That's the only thing I see, because this fight is, you gonna make more fighting Benavidez than you will Crawford. He know it. It ain't nowhere in the hell you gonna tell me that a fight with Bud and Canelo gonna sell better than the Mexican Monster against Cinnamon. Ain't nowhere in the hell you gonna tell me that that's not a bigger fight, and that's the fight that should happen. Somebody, don't y'all remember when Amir Khan went up to fight Canelo and he fucked Amir Khan up? He knocked that boy. It was ugly. Weight matter, and if you can remember, Terrence Crawford fought Amir Khan too, and it was pretty good. I would say Terrence was up on the scorecards and was starting to really get going, but it was like the fifth, sixth round. The fight was pretty close. Amir Khan's speed was giving Bud problems. It would, he gave Canelo a problem for about 2 or 3 rounds until once again Canelo warmed up and started touching him. Similar like with the fight with Charlo. I done watched the fight twice, and Charlo did so much motherfucking running in there. He had to feel some power that he hadn't felt before, the way he was hopping around that motherfucking ring, bouncing in and out that corner, making sure he didn't get trapped in the corner. And once again, I feel you not wanting to get knocked out, but you damn sure can't win no fight the way he fought Canelo. And I don't want to see Bud go out here and get caught in the exchange and get hit with something big because he's trying to, get back. Because when you hit Bud flush, he want to get that back. That's him. That's another reason why I say it'll be dangerous for Bud, because his mentality and his temperament. And I ain't saying that Canelo is this unbeatable monster, but he is a legitimate future Hall of Famer that's been fighting at 168 and 175 pounds. That's fought a lot of the better fighters than his resume is 10 times better, at least 5 times better than Bud. He done fought bigger and better fighters than all the fighters Bud been in the ring with. I mean, and that don't mean that Bud can't outbox him, but that don't mean Canelo can't outbox him too. He done beat all these dudes. Caleb Plant is a good fighter. Billy Joe Saunders was a good fighter. Jamie Munguia and Edgar Berlanga. Not only are they good fighters, they big punchers. Triple G, especially in the first fight, was a great boxer with hella power. He done been in the ring with Lara. Lara's a great boxer. Canelo got hella experience. I mean, he done seen it all. He done been in there with Floyd, Bivol. Even the 2 losses he got was against A-level guys. One of the greatest of all time, and the other one clearly had Canelo in the position Crawford gonna be in, the much bigger man and the bigger, stronger man. I mean, Crawford's strong as hell, but so is Canelo, and he's naturally bigger than him. Canelo got a rock solid chin. That shit been tried and proven. He done got hit by James Kirkland. I mean, he done got hit by some big motherfucking punches, and I ain't seen him go down. So I just feel like the fight for Canelo is Benavidez. Anything else is elite level ducking. I mean, this is even fighting Crawford. I'm not calling Crawford a cherry, but this is damn sure elite level cherry picking. And what I mean by that is, you picking a guy that he think he got the best chance of not just winning, but winning without with a whole lot of risk involved. Because even though Crawford is a good fighter and a good puncher, that ain't shit like getting punched by Berlanga and Munguia and all these big 168-pound guys that fight in this division. That's big punchers in a division. And Triple G, I mean, he done handled some serious power in his career with no problem. At the time when he fought Danny Jacobs was a damn good fighter. I mean, so this is what kills me. I was saying, damn, do motherfuckers just say shit without looking at a man's resume? I mean, look at it. I mean, he fought Miguel Cotto. I mean, this motherfucker done been in the ring with everybody. Sugar Shane Mosley. It ain't nothing that they gonna be able to show him that he ain't seen. That's a fact. The southpaw, this may help some, but shit, that right gonna be coming. Them straight rights gonna be coming. Like I say, man, I just feel like it's time for Canelo to pass the torch. It's Benavidez time to shine. Or if you ain't gonna pass the torch, then make the fight and get in there and show motherfuckers that you can beat him. But if not, this is real fucked up that they let him get away with this and just not get his man a shot like this. And the sport need big fights like that. That's robbing the sport of this is how you get the casual boxers in when you make these big fights like this, and everybody talking about it. That's gonna bring the ladies out. The dudes that really like football and basketball, they'll get a pay-per-view that night to see what's going on. I mean, and they just leaving hella money on the table. Yeah, the fight with Crawford will sell, but it won't sell like the one with Benavidez, because that's the fight. Once again, either come out here and show this man you better than him, or it's time to pass the torch. This is how the thing works. So that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.